Welcome to Timpanogos High School in Orem, Utah, home of the Timberwolves, nestled at the base of Mount Timpanogos. This is a place where academics and athletics thrive together. Today's Spotlight shares the story of Timpanogos cross-country and track and field program led by head coach Jody Benson. We'll look at the school's academics, the distance tradition, the team culture, and some of the talented athletes who continue to make Timpanogos one of Utah's most respected running programs. Before we dive into the races, it's important to know that Timpanogos High School is not just about running fast. Timpanogos has a strong academic reputation, with students who are encouraged to excel in the classroom and on the course. The program emphasizes preparation for college, personal responsibility, and the discipline needed to succeed in both academics and athletics. For Timpanogos runners, success is measured not only by times, places, and championships, but also by character, consistency, and the way athletes represent their school, their families, and their teammates. At the heart of the program is Coach Jody Benson. Benson ran collegiately at Utah Valley University and Southern Utah University, became a college All-American, entered the SUU Hall of Fame, and led his team to a top 21 finish. Over more than 2 decades at Timpanogos, Coach Benson has built one of the strongest distance programs in the state. The Timberwolves have won 6 state championships, finished state runner-up 18 times, and made 4 national team appearances. The program has produced 1 individual national champion, 4 All-Americans, 16 track regional champions, 11 cross-country regional champions, and more than 30 Division I athletes. Many Timpanogos athletes have gone on to compete at the highest levels of college running. Jake Heslington was part of BYU's national championship team, and Joe Benson competed at Northern Arizona University in Flagstaff for 2 years, continuing the Timberwolf tradition as one of the nation's premier distance programs. Coach Benson has twice been named Utah Cross Country and Track Coaches Association Track Coach of the Year in 2023 and 2025, and he was Alpine School District Teacher of the Year in 2019. As meet director for both the Timpanogos Invitational and Alpha Invitational, he also creates opportunities for thousands of athletes across the state. At 50 years old, Jody still practices what he preaches. Last year, he ran a 4:54 mile, a reminder to his athletes that lifelong fitness, discipline, and competitive fire do not end after high school or college. The program is also strengthened by a dedicated group of assistant coaches, including Noah and Tiff Garfield, Amanda Olson, Alex Knight, and Katie Benson, Jody's wife, who's been an important part of the Timpanogos running family. Coy Moore also brings a special connection to the program. He ran for Timpanogos, helped the Timberwolves qualify for nationals in 2014, continued his career at Southern Utah University, and competed at the NCAA championships. Together, Coach Benson, Noah and Tiff Garfield, Amanda Olson, Coy Moore, Alex Knight, and Katie Benson form a coaching staff that blends experience, encouragement, personal attention, and a deep commitment to helping athletes grow as runners and people. Both Noah and Tiff have decades of experience coaching at all levels, from youth to elite level athletes. Noah is a former BYU track decathlete, has strengths coaching speed, power, and athlete performance. Tiff Garfield was a former BYU track and cross country and soccer athlete, holds a USATF distance coaching certification, and has studied extensively in developing the whole athlete with experience in coaching, mental strength, nutrition, supplementation, and recovery and rehab. Coach Benson often says the secret to Timpanogos' success is not just a workout plan, it is a belief system. His top reasons for loving the program says a lot about what makes Timpanogos special. First, team culture. Athletes support, encourage, and genuinely care about each other. Second, work ethic. Runners are expected to give their best at practice and competition in the classroom. Third, kindness and character. Team members treat teammates, coaches, competitors, and officials with respect. Fourth, sacrifice. Success in distance running requires commitment, patience, and discipline. And finally, commitment to something bigger than yourself. At Timpanogos, individual success grows out of contributing to the team. From summer camps in Lava Hot Springs and leadership retreats to community service and team bonding events, the Timberwolves build character while building endurance. On the boys' all-time list, Joe Benson leads with a 5K time of 14:54, followed closely by Jake Heslington at 14:58 and Will Handley at 15:08. More recently, Diedrich Witt ran 15:21 and Isaac Harbin recorded 15:30. On the girls' side, Reagan Peterson leads the school list with 17:55, followed by Anna Bliss in 18:10. Anna has continued the tradition of elite Timpanogos distance running and has helped lead a deep and competitive girls' squad. Recent seasons show the strength and depth of the program. The boys have been led by athletes such as Isaac Harbin, Ben Stubbs, Ben Milestrup, Bridger Phillips, Tate Benson, and now a new group of standouts including Luke Pincock, Rocky Barth, and Corey Wenger. The girls continue to build a strong tradition with Anna Bliss, Sophie Paulson, Elsa Keith, Chelsea Pence, and Kimmy Wright leading the way. Together, these athletes represent the next chapter of Timpanogos distance running. Timpanogos is not just a cross-country powerhouse, it excels across track and field spectrum. The girls captured state team titles in 2021 and 2024, and the program has produced standout athletes in sprints, jumps, throws, and distance events. Matt Hall ran 10.72 seconds for the 100 meters in 2024. Diedrich Witt had a remarkable 2024 distance season, running 1:55 for 800 meters, 4:09 for the 1600 meters, and 8:51 for the 3200 meters. Chad Best cleared 6 foot 5 inches in the high jump. Hunter Greer threw 51 feet 10 inches in the shot put. Brooklyn Sturdivant became one of the fastest sprinters in school history, clocking 12.15 seconds for the 100 meters in 2025. Reagan Diamond added to the Timpanogos legacy as a national champion in the steeplechase, and in 2026 she qualified for the NCAA championships for BYU in the steeplechase. Her success shows how Timpanogos athletes continue to develop beyond high school and compete at the national collegiate level. Summer Christensen cleared 5 feet 7 inches as the high jump, and Becca Hutton threw 40 feet in the shot put, showing the breadth of talent across the program.